So I put this video together for you to show the advantages of not only super fast reload and super fast turret traverse, but also the advantages of changing speeds and directions frequently, keeping your eye on who's aiming at you and who's not aiming at you, and most importantly, the advantage of a strategic fighting retreat when you are put in those positions that we all are in this game, when your teammates that all went on the same side of the map as you, you're the last one standing because they've all gone back to port for one reason or another. So in this battle, you're going to see, and you can kind of see it forming already. Look at the mini map. We already have a destroyer spotted over here, but now we've got at least 2 battleships, 3 battleships, an aircraft carrier, a cruiser, at least 1 cruiser. I'm going to tell you, most of the enemy team comes to fight over Capture A. Because they already own Capture C, right? So Capture A is the one out there that they're going to try to get. So our destroyers doing work and trying to get out there and trying to capture A. I'm going to tell you that we're going to be left as the last ship standing over here. So with this build, I don't have a lot of accuracy built into it. The British ships aren't too bad as it is, but if I'm not very accurate and I'm rolling with a British ship, especially a mid-tier British battleship, I'm going to be using HE. And the reason is you don't need to be as precise with HE as you do with armor piercing. You can kind of just generally hit the ship with HE and do damage, especially if you set a fire. So it looks like I'm spotted here. I'm going to turn back in because I knew the destroyer was in there, and here comes the torpedoes, right? You can kind of sense that they're coming because if you look at the mini map, the destroyer was spotted in the capture, and we were spotted coming around that corner. So torpedoes, yep, and here comes the second batch. So we got a Mutsu out here. We don't have a lot of range on this build. We got a Mutsu out here, and it looks like we got another cruiser. There's the destroyer popped up, but we're behind the island again, so we can't really take a shot at him. We got a Queen Elizabeth. We're going to take some shots at them. And let's see what else we got. We got Yoba. That's a Japanese cruiser, mid-tier Japanese cruiser. And we've got battleships aplenty. Look at them all stacked up. So we're going to use our HE, and I think we're going to Citadel the Yoba here. Meanwhile, we're going to shoot at the Nuremberg and try to hit him over their island. So yeah, we Citadel the Yoba, and are they on fire? It looks like they are on fire. We also got an aircraft carrier over here trying to make a break for the other side of the map. So I think we're going to take a shot and fire a shot at them, try to set them on fire. And we're going to try to carry the island there and fire at them again. We got a Colorado. Now look at that Colorado. He's not even looking at us. So what else we got over here? West Virginia. That West Virginia is looking directly at us. So there's shots incoming. So we're going to take a risk and we're going to turn broadside. And thankfully for us, when do the shots come? They come right now. See the orange glow? That means that they're firing HE. So they apparently didn't get the memo about American battleships and the armor piercing. So we kind of dodged a bullet there. Everything, a little bit of everything is luck, right? But look at all the ships behind us. Look at all the ships on this side of the map. So the carrier is kind of getting to the point where we can't shoot at them anymore. We're going to see the Colorado again. Colorado steaming at about half speed, not looking at us again. The guns aren't even pointed at us. We got a Mutsu coming down the side here. And we got a Sinop, Russian battleship, mid-tier battleship. Those battleships are very strong when they're facing you because they've got very strong bow armor. But if you can light them on fire, they have limited damage control. It's not infinite like it is on the American or British ships, or even the Japanese ships, most of them. So the Mutsu's coming down here. We don't want to get close to the Mutsu because they have torpedoes. We are attracting attention. You can see shells are coming in. So what are we going to do? We know we're spotted. We're going to constantly keep moving. Constantly changing directions. Constantly turning the ship's wheel to change direction. Constantly changing speeds. The Mutsu's coming from behind the island. He's still spotted, thanks to our destroyer. So when we get fully reloaded, we're going to take some more shots at him. We are taking fire, but I think it's from that Nuremberg. It's not hurting that much. The enemy destroyer is hiding behind the island or going behind the island there. They had us spotted. We hit the Mutsu. Did some damage on the Mutsu, I believe. And now they're firing at us and missing because, again, we're constantly changing directions. Our aft gun is coming around, and now we're going to get a chance to hit them again. West Virginia's taking another shot at us. Fortunately, they're still shooting HE, as you can see there, so if they do hit us, it's not going to do as much damage as they could. Sinop just took a shot at us, and we kind of lucked out there because we were sort of broadside to him. This, I'm going to tell you for the rest of this video, this German cruiser here is the luckiest cruiser in the German Navy. We're gonna straddle him, shatter shells on a German cruiser made out of aluminum foil. See, straddled him. I'm thinking to myself, that salvo, that's 6 shells. That's got to finish him off. We're so caught up with the cruiser that we kind of lose it here for a minute, and the Sinop makes us pay. But fortunately, we're in a British battleship, and one of the other things that the British do well, besides shoot HE, is they heal very well. So again, you can see we're constantly changing the direction of the ship. We are now not spotted. So what we're going to do is they last saw us steaming basically due east. We are going to turn and head due north now to try to catch that Mutsu by surprise. We only disappeared for a few seconds, but the point being is they were expecting us to be in one place and we are now in another. We're disappeared again for a few moments. They're shooting at us. They're going to nick us in the back here. I think they took about 4,200 that time. We're still doing okay. We're healing back. We've got about half health, maybe a little bit underneath half health. The Mutsu's going to come. Who we see here? Oh, that's the Colorado. So we're going to take a shot at the Colorado, I believe. We're going to fire all 10 guns at the Colorado, try to light him on fire. Mutsu has pretty much got us dead to rights here. We're going to do a hard to starboard and slow down. And you're going to notice that the shells from the Mutsu coming in there, it's HE, and it completely misses. So I think he undershot us a little bit, but I also think that the turn away, the last second turn away and the dropping the speed probably helped out a lot. We're going to hit the Mutsu, let's see, 1 penetration, 2 bounces, but that 1 penetration was enough to knock out their steering. Sinop is still shooting AP at us, so we got to watch out for that. Fortunately, we're in a good position armor-wise. And that German cruiser is still alive. Look at that. Again, we're changing speeds, right? Mutsu does get a shot on us there, but right before they head back to port. So we're getting straddled by a bunch of shots. We've got 2 battleships, 3 battleships, and a cruiser all focusing on us right now. Again, this is part of that strategic retreat. So the Nuremberg finally is going to be taken out, I think. Oh, no. Watch this. Ready? So I'm saying to myself, oh, surely this will take him out. Remember, this thing's fragile as it is. I can Citadel this thing with AP. We hit him and knock out a gun, but don't do any of the 50 points of health that they have left. And then we're like, okay, well, we'll just carry the island again. Nope. I think we nicked him or landed close to him, but we didn't do it. But fortunately, our California has helping us out, excuse me, because now C is captured, and those guys, our teammates, have nothing to do. So we've kind of whittled down the enemy team here. We've got 58,000 damage. We got 41 main battery hits. The Sinop is coming in. We've lit 5 fires so far. The Queen Elizabeth has taken shots at us. Again, we have 3 battleships left over here. The Sinop, the Queen Elizabeth, and I think the Colorado is still alive as well. So we're going to take some more shots at the Sinop and try to light them on fire. No fire, but we did hit him for almost 3. So we can see we got the Queen Elizabeth kind of off to our starboard. The Colorado's heading north, and the Sinop is going to cut right in front of us. So about this time, I think we switch. We fire the aft guns at the Queen Elizabeth, the forward guns at the Colorado, and we're going to switch to armor piercing here, hoping to get the home run shot against the Sinop. Because as tough as those Russian battleships are when they're facing you, they're very easy to Citadel when they're fully broadside. And we expect him to come out fully broadside. And unfortunately, we've still got a few seconds here left before we reload. It gives us time to do a heal. but we're just not going to catch them broadside. And with this build, we kind of sacrifice some accuracy for rate of fire and turret traverse. So we kind of bounce shots everywhere. I thought I was in some trouble here because he's starting to turn around and face me, but fortunately, I think our destroyer comes and bails us out. So that just leaves us versus the Colorado and the Queen Elizabeth. So I'm going to fire one more shot of AP at the Queen Elizabeth, do a little bit of damage, but we're going to bow into these guys. They both have some pretty fantastic armor piercing. So we're going to try to put our armor in the strongest position possible to deflect their shots. I think the Queen Elizabeth is still shooting HE at me. The carrier's helping out. The carrier's doing some damage to these guys. Our secondaries are starting to fire, so we're going to try to light him on fire, and then I put that one too far to the left. I don't think I even hit the Queen Elizabeth. So we're up to 56 main battery hits here. Again, we're taking on these last two. We're trying to keep our bow to them because if we go broadside even a little bit, they're going to punish us, even with that low freeboard that the King George V's had. So there, we finally get the fire on the Colorado. We're trying to keep him so his shots are going to bounce. I think he's going to take a shot right there. Fortunately for us, it goes pretty high. He gets, I think, almost 10K there, but it's all from the superstructure. He didn't citadel us. So we know the Colorado now is in trouble because he's got a destroyer shooting at him. Our secondaries are shooting at him. He's on fire. See, our damage is still creeping up, 91, 98,000. Down goes the Queen Elizabeth. And the Colorado is soon to follow. You saw those torpedoes there. I think that's what ends up sealing the deal. Still going up because we set them on fire. But this has been a good example of, hey, just because everybody dies, don't put your head down, get frustrated. It happens to everybody. Try to draw that battle out, even if it's just you. Head for a corner of the map. Try to draw the battle out and try to give your team on the other side of the map a chance to win. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.